laughing at me right now. I have no idea how to start this. By just promising that I am the female version of Ryan. The fact that we're the same person, we're all the same person, but instead of smoking a cigarette, we're smoking a J. And it's legal, so I can't get in trouble because it's medicinal. So I always knew I was going to start making YouTube videos since I got into my car accident. But I never knew when. This morning I just felt the urge to start it because I just had a really traumatic nightmare. And I think it's a way of my brain making up for the trauma that I went through that I forgot. But I journaled it. It's the first time I've journaled since my accident because I was kind of told that reading and writing wouldn't be good for me. And I don't know. Like, I don't even know what to say. I've always been really interested in psychology. I study it. It's what I'm getting a degree in. And how your brain works in response to the stimuli and everything going on around you is very interesting. And near-death experiences are very interesting. And the effect they have on the brain. And I'm a real-life near-death experience. And there's a bug crawling on the chair, and it's me. Just as a bug. And you're me, just as another person. We all vibrate at different frequencies. And I believe that because I tell myself every day that I'm vibrating at my highest frequency, that's the only reason I survived. I think that the best way I can explain this to people that don't have the same mindset is like Rick and Morty, when Rick when he knows he's in a wrong timeline, or a timeline that he's fucked up so bad that he can jump into a timeline, but he can only do it a certain amount of times. He can jump into a different timeline where it's the same thing happened, but he's like, that person died, so he takes his life. I feel like that's me. I feel like I died in my timeline. That's why I got knocked unconscious when I got severely hit as a pedestrian. And not to be racist, but like, of course it was an American tourist that hit like a local girl from where I live. I cross that road every day, and I don't know if I'm gonna ever be able to cross it again, but it's just a perception and a mindset that I gotta get over. And I will, but I'm still very early in my trauma. Like, back to what I was saying. I think that I died, and I think I swapped timelines. They're not swapped, but like, you swap timelines all the time. You can put yourself in the way you manifest, in the way that your frequencies are going. You can put yourself into a different infinite timeline. There's infinite things happening all the time. This is backed up by science. Like, there's always infinite versions of what is happening to you, happening across infinite timelines. Time's not linear, like, and the fact that I got knocked unconscious, I think I was dead, like, my body, my soul was like, she's always vibrating at her highest frequency. I'm so lucky. I say that to myself every day. Like, I affirm every single day how lucky I am. Not even from this accident, like beforehand. Like, I'm so grateful. And it is only practicing these mindfulness techniques of gratitude, of mindfulness. Sometimes I don't think I'm speaking English. Practicing these affirmations is what kept me alive. When I came out of my coma, everything was different. Like, I woke up from my coma, and when I drove around my town, everything's changed. There are shops that I've never seen before. There are things I've never seen before, things that have been taken down. Things feel different. People are different. I'm different. Like, everything is just different. And it's just a different timeline. And I just got to get used to it. But holy shit, I'm so lucky to be alive. And you, like... it's just not my time. It's just not your time either. Like, we're all put on this earth to, like, interact with each other, share, gain, grow. But if it's not your time, it's not your time. It means you still have so much to do. You still have so many people to meet. Versions of yourself. Like, you're not... It's... Like, no one can ever put into words what life is. But I know that it's something... Like, these leaves. Every individual leaf's life is the exact same equivalent of me and my life, vibrating at different frequencies, looking back at me. Like, my dog is me in a different thing. And karma isn't necessarily like, if you do good things, you yourself in this version will receive good things back. It's like, when you do good things for yourself, you're experiencing that in a different lifetime. Reincarnation, if you will want to call it that. Like the egg theory. You have to live every single life from BC, even though it's so only called BC in this linear time form, but time isn't linear, so it's like, could be present day. Back then, all the way into when humanity's done. Once you like have lived every single life, that is only when you truly become like part of the higher order. Be a higher being, because you are a higher being. You're part of it. You are an extension of God. I don't like to call it God. Gaia, Mother Earth, just everything. Like, that's why clothes that vibrate at frequencies, because they're made out of plants. It's like you're wearing parts of versions of yourself, and that's why fashion is so important. But wearing like sustainable clothes that aren't made from like petrol-based microplastics makes you also like, this is so controversial, but like people shit on people for not wearing that many clothes, right? Especially like in the indigenous tribes where like not wearing clothes was normal. But like, I'd rather do that than wear clothes made out of fucking microplastics and petrol-based chemicals. That is so bad for you. But it's also more expensive to invest in clothes. Hemp is one of the highest frequencies of plants that you can wear, but it's like illegal because weed is like bad, because war on drugs. War on chemical drugs, not war on plants. That's what it should be called. That's just the thing. Life can't be easy. Like, you gotta grow, and part of that is like pushing through. Like I look around and you can tell like when people are NPCs and they just don't, like, they're not like, everyone's an NPC. I'm an NPC. We're all like physical versions of a higher being. You're non-player characters, but some people are like baby versions of your soul, because it's just one soul. Like, we have the same soul, but I'm either after you in like a time space, which is hard to understand because it's like not really linear, but like I could be, or like you could be after me. There's no way to tell except just maturity of our soul, because it could be like one life mature, 1,000 more. And that's why creative people are like people, and like people that you can tell are like old souls. Like if you've been born, like, oh, you've walked this earth before, you've gained everything from every single life that you've lived. So that's why like people are just like good at a lot of things, and then some people are just like kind of just NPCs that don't really want to do fulfilling things with their lives. You can tell when people have like drive and creativity and ambition, that like they've done it, they've experienced it before. There's a like all the same. We're all the same, but so is with like this bug that's climbing up the wall. Like that is me. Like every leaf, every cloud in the sky. We're all the same thing, looking at each other, and especially the moon and the sun. Like it's there to protect and guide us. We're always watching over ourselves. We're always gotta try and like practice that connection of being so connected to everything around us and not staying isolated and lonely and inside four walls. It's good, I'm not saying like never be inside, but you have to get outside, man. Like you have to start connecting to the nature around you and like realizing that it's you. And like animals, exact same thing. It's hard to like not eat meat for some people, I get that. It's hard to not kill bugs or spiders and stuff, like I get that, but like it's also just your mindset. At the end of the day, the way you think about everything around you, like it's all in here and you can change it. Like it changes, it's not permanent, like but only you really have the power to change it. And like practice comes perfect. Do the things you know that are good for you and it'll stick. It's hard to try and do it at the start, but you will get there. The more you practice it, the better you'll get. Like there's so many new things I'm scared to try. Was scared to try. But at the end of the day, fear is just a concept of your own reality. And you can like overcome it literally just by thinking about it. Like the more you tell yourself like that is you, these people, like it's all you, like you can interact with yourself, you can do it. Like you don't have to be afraid of things, of concepts. Like I used to be so afraid of talking to strangers. I used to be afraid of smiling at people. Especially since my accident, I've literally talked to so many strangers. Like this girl was walking past me and she had like one crutch and a boot, and I was like, oh girl, I'm so jealous of you, like I hope you're feeling better. And she was like, it's only up from here, girl. Like we had like a cute little interaction. Or like, oh my god, kids on e-bikes, always yell at them. But like I remember a week before I got hit by the car, there was a girl at the train station and she had really pretty pants. They were like embroidered, they were like jeans and they were embroidered with like textiles, and it was really pretty. It had like smiley faces and like colors, and I literally like for so long in my brain was like, I really want to compliment her on these pants. But I was like, oh my god, like I'm so scared to just like go up to a random person and like say something. But I was like, you know what? That's me. Like I can do it. And I ended up coming up to her and I was like, hi, I just really wanted to tell you that I really love your pants. And she was like a bit confused. I don't think people, like, I don't know why, I'm not gonna assume. And I was like, sorry, I just really think they're really cute pants. And she was like, thank you so much. And I just walked away and I was like, that's okay, like thank you. Like I was like, have a good day. Oh, I didn't say thank you, I was like, have a good day. And then like just simple things like that. I've never been able to do that before, and now I'm like, gotta think about it, and you just gotta be like, it's fine, because at the end of the day it is fine. And like, if it's not fine, then it's not meant to happen, because everything that was ever meant to happen in your life will happen one way or another. Like, this is such a random thing, but there's this app, I'm not sponsored by them obviously or anything, but it's really good. It's called Chani. It's an astrology, like, personal journal, like, app thing, and they did like this breakthrough course for like the month, like halfway through is when the accident happened, so I haven't done it in a while, but it was like doing journal questions, and it was like what you're manifesting for, what you're missing out on. And I was like, I don't feel like I have really great social support systems at the moment, or like close friends that are like relationships that are being built like healthily and strongly. Like, I don't feel like felt like I only had one friend. I was like, I don't know. I also just haven't had friendships, really great friendships, in like quite a while that have felt like really fulfilling. So I was like, that's what I was manifesting for. And somehow through this accident, like, I really have seen like who are my friends and who aren't, but like not even that, but I've been really healthy building these connections, because I just feel like since I have that fucking massive brain injury, my filter is just like gone with things. Like, I just don't care. I just want to share. Well, I just want to like do the things that make me happy, say the things that make me happy, and part of that is building my friendships with people. And some of these people, like, it's really like, I can't, like, at the same time I'm sad to let go of all the people that never even just like kind of reached out. It was like, there was a lot of people that you kind of just expect when these things happen, where it's like, oh, if I die, like, I'd love to see my funeral, to like see who would like be there. But like, when I was in the hospital and like all this stuff was happening, like the people that showed up for me and the people that I were reaching out to me, like those people really were like, I just noticed them so hard, and I'm like, wait, you guys are like people I never really thought would reached out, and people that I thought would reach out didn't. And in some way, my manifesting of creating close connections that are like healthy and fulfilling came through my accident. So I'm really grateful for that, and I'm so grateful that I am able to not have the fear and anxiety of becoming intimate and close and connected to my friends, and learning like space and balance and how to contribute as well. Like, I don't have a reason not to. Like, I'm literally stuck at home, so the only things that I can do when I'm not on my phone is like color, draw, listen to music, meditate, sleep, and journal. I started that today, but like, I have the time to reach out and talk to people, so I was like, there's no excuse not to. And I don't know, I'm just happy that I somehow manifested it, but I'm not happy that it was through such a traumatic accident. But on a side note, I feel like I'm done talking. I definitely don't think that was at all what I wanted to say, but it's what came out, so there's nothing wrong. Sorry, it's really cold. There's nothing wrong with what I think I said, so I love you because you're me, and I love myself, and I love you, and I love this, and I love everything. My frangipani tree, the gum trees, my dog, my left working foot. I love you guys. and I love being alive, and you should do this every day, and you should be grateful for everything. And that's all I want to say.